Hello everyone, let's get started with chapter 10 of the CMA part 1. So this is what in these chapters which is ongoing till now, means chapter 8, chapter 9, chapter 10. These are kind of continuation also. You can see if you have this correlated with each other, you'll understand it much better, because just the previous chapter was forecasting. Now what we are going to do is budgeting. So now whatever we are budgeting, we are doing it based on what we are going to forecast. See, budgeting is like you are expecting that this should can happen. These are the standards at which it must happen. So budgeting, how can this happen? You are predicting. So basically you are forecasting. So in the previous chapter we had done few forecasting methods. We did correlation, regression, we did linear then we did learning curve analysis, then we did expected value, then we did sensitivity analysis. These are what forecasting techniques. Now what we are doing is we are going to use nonetheless those forecasting techniques and use in this budget. Now budget, what we are going to do here in budgeting concepts, the major thing what happens in this chapter is many people think that okay, this chapter is budgeting means there would be lots and lots of problems which would be coming in, calculations would be there, that would be the difficult part which we need to understand. So let me tell you, this is a very broad topic and you can expect lots and lots of theory questions. Yes, you heard that right, you can expect lots and lots of theory questions from budgeting. So your concept should be very strong in budgeting. See, you can see budgeting concepts are there, methodologies are there, and then there is preparation. Preparation is at last. So concepts and methodologies, you need to be clear with it. All right. So let's just go through, and this would be the formal process of the class. I would be going through, means I would be just taking the topic out there and I'll be explaining it in my own way. I would not be solving any questions. The questions will be solved in the other class where we would be particularly with the online access only, where we'll be solving the questions. But right now I would be giving you an overview. So make sure that once I give you this overview, make sure you make notes out of it. And also what you have to do is later, once I just complete this chapter, you sit down, you read every word by word, and also make your own notes out of it. All right, when you make your own notes out of it, then that would be your understanding, that will help you in solving those questions, and whatever theory questions you get, that also you'll get clarity. All right, so now budgeting as a tool. Now roles of budgets and the budgeting process. You can see here budgeting is a planning tool. Now as we just did it in the previous chapter, what are we going to do? You need to plan a lot. Now when we are going to plan, you need to put down what all are the things which are to be achieved. Like a firm that has no goals may not always make the best decision. A firm with a goal in a form of a budget will be able to plan. Planning, we think that okay, planning sometimes, you make it based on no forecast, you do it on your own experiential planning. Most of the times it goes well, or most of the times it can also not go well. So there is no as such you can say okay, planning it's good or it's right, you cannot say it. But if you are having a budget, then you can plan accordingly. Whatever your expenditure is, whatever your expenses or whatever your investment you need to make, if you're having a budget, then you can plan accordingly. Then budget is a control tool. Now whenever there is a budget assigned, okay, this is the budget of doing this particular work, then what you can do is according to that budget only you can assign that work. It would be under the budget itself. So what happens is your expenditure is in control. You can know what is the expenditure which you cannot exceed. That can be used with the budget. Now budget is a motivational tool. Now what happens is most of the employees, what they do is nothing but some of the employees prepare their own are allowed to prepare their budget. Later on it gets reviewed by the senior manager. But if you are allowed, like suppose a sales team manager is there and he's asking his sales team members that what is the target which you can achieve, come up with a plan, jot down a budget, come up with something. Then they say that okay, we'll make okay 30 sales in this month, or we'll make okay 50 sales, or we'll make 10,000 sales this month, something like this. When you come, then what happens here is you are making your own plan. Now when you are setting that target, and then when you are achieving that target, that also comes with a motivational thing to do your job well. Then budgeted means of communication is like when you communicate with your team members, when you communicate with your up level senior employees or down level employees, what happens here is you are communicating out, okay, what happened, did we achieve our budget or not, okay, are we going in line with the budget or not, okay, how much percentage of the budget have we reached or assigned. That we can have a proper communication over budget itself. And then everybody is focused on one thing, that's goal congruence. That what who does that is a budget only, that okay, we have to go, we have to run according to the budget. A budget as a formal quantification of management plans. See, management will plan basically based on what budgeting is, what budget is there already. We need to go work according to whatever is the budget itself. Now for planning for a budget, you would sit down with your mission statement, your vision statement, what strategic plan you need to do, all these things. Now these are all theoretical concepts. When you say, as I said you earlier in this class itself, that you can expect lots of theory questions. So make sure that you have lots and lots of grip over the subject to answer it. You need to have your strategic plan in place. You need to have a long-term goal. You need to have a short-term goal. So in short, what it is, where do I want to achieve myself, or where do I want to see myself in this 5 years? Where do I want to see this company in the next 10 years? Now that would be from point A to point B. Now how am I going to achieve that? So what you would do is nothing but break that long term goal into short goals to be achieved. Okay, if this is achieved, this is achieved, this is achieved, then the long term goal will automatically be achieved. So one by one, one by one, one by one. So when you are in an organization, suppose you are a person who is going to formulate the budget. Now in this real time scenario, what will happen? Your manager or someone person senior to you will ask you that what is the budget which we can achieve, what is the budget which we need to set, and what can we achieve, something like this we are planning right now. So what you need to do is nothing but, sometimes they would also test your knowledge and test your skepticism. Now testing your skepticism is nothing but how positive you are, how motivated you are with the market, and then it would be how practical you are in the market. Now understand this, like suppose a manager is telling that if you achieve what is the sorry if you achieve 100 sales, we can do it, we can give you this bonus, that bonus. Now what you say, okay, you're giving me this bonus, that bonus, okay, let's set the budget level at 100. Now when you set the budget level of 100, the practicality, what's happening here is, maybe you may not be able to achieve that 100, maybe you may be able to achieve 50 or 60. So why are you setting an exaggerated budget? So now when you are formulating a budget, the main problem which you would be having is checking the practicality of the possibility. When you check the practicality of the possibility, then only you can be able to understand, okay, this is the budget, and we can, then when your manager will say that we need to achieve 100, then you would say that let me have a check over the possibilities, the practicalities. Then you would see, okay, in this month we are having so and so holiday, and we are having so and so event, and this would be the market condition at that time. So in this market condition, we cannot expect that the market to give us this much amount of sale. So it would be better that we lower our budget and then we achieve it. Or else, if in another case, that suppose this time the market would be very good, this time you can expect lots and lots of sales, then what you can do, you can put down a higher level of expectation of that budget, and then you can set it accordingly. So you need to have proper market knowledge. You need to just go with practicality rather than just going by the motivation, okay, yes we can do it, yes we can do it, nothing like that. Because if you do that, what will happen is, that would be sign of immaturity. And that happens also sometimes when you are new to an organization, when you are new to your job, you would be like, you would not be practical, you would be just motivated, and that does not make sense. So what happens is that is the only reason why people do not prefer freshers, because they are not practical towards things. Because even me myself, when I was there in my own organization, When I started my first job, I said that okay, we can reach out to these many companies in these many days. Okay, we are having 100 companies to reach. In one day, we'll reach out 4 companies. So in a month, we'll achieve our target. We can go achieve those companies. We can talk to those companies. But what really happened, I did not even achieve even 20% of that what I was thinking about. Now then later on, I got to know that so many things are there out there which is stopping me. There are so many things which are restrictions which I must not do also. So accordingly, I got to know about it and then understood that okay, we need to go with a practical approach, and that's how you need to set your budget. You need to evaluate it at a more more frequent time. You need to evaluate it. Then participation in the budget is nothing but you can go with a top down approach or you can go with a bottom up approach. Top down approach is nothing but the senior level managers would be setting the budget and assigning it to the lower level managers. Bottom up would be nothing but the lower level managers, participating, understanding what is the budget, how should be the budget, and then they are communicating it above. All right. So same thing, advantages, disadvantages are there, which you guys can go through it. Now, very, very, very important, you will get a question from this. You need to read it, very important. Top down budgeting and bottom up budgeting. Remember this. I want you guys to read this and then come back to me with the advantages and disadvantages of bottom up and top down budgeting. Then there is budgetary slack. Budgetary slack, you can expect a question here too. Budgetary slack means, suppose one thing can happen within $100,000 or $100,000 is the budget in which you can do this expenditure. But what you do is nothing but you keep a budget of $120,000. What you are doing, you are keeping a slack. Now sometimes what happens is this slack is like an escalation if the expenditure exceeds. Let's keep it as a budget, slack kind of a thing. But sometimes what happens is this is taken as an adverse effect, because the expenditure will happen which is 100,000 only and 20,000 is extra. When this 20,000 is extra, what will happen is you would face this 20,000 will go as a scam, or it will go under the table, or it will go towards the person who has set it. So budgetary slack, whether it is more or less, means according to your estimation, whether you set it more or less, that is called a slack, and there are chances that this can also lead to a fraud or an error. I hope you guys are getting this. All right, then time frames of the budget: strategic, intermediate, operational. Accordingly, you would be doing that. All right,